They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand. Got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach shit. Hey. One way, one way, one way, one way, one way. Coming up on my bullshit.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside when soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fucking scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third. Lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all steppin', kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5 but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a cod. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowin' by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up on my bullshit.
Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers. Because really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you real, can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you.
How far you say you? About 5 minutes.
I raise my children up to say the same shit. Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers. Because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you. wanna fall on. To show the devils you ain't nothing to play with. I raised my children up to say the same shit.
Yeah. Go ahead. Come on, West. Go ahead. Go ahead. Rockin' this shit, man.
Go ahead. Look, I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother way. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Go ahead. This shit is too easy. I'm on gold, but they don't believe me. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming Vinny, VG. Hear them devils screaming out bloody murder. I'm about to close the curtain. Mama grind, bitch, and work. Sorry, all them lies, it ain't working. Them niggas weak, they be church. I'm a West nigga, that's for certain. If he cross the line, I'ma back up and I'ma hit his ass with this virus. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas, we eat. I'm in this bitch with the itis. Say, all y'all do the sweet. Tell y'all to do the sweet. The nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass out the league. He ain't one of us, hit the league. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Go ahead. I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat.
You see this look that's on my face, bitch, I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my cleats, was in the field with it. You soft as cotton, just an actor, Uncle Phil with it. And then my target's on the move, but I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Gullah Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commander General is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we pace. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on them, that's cap shit.
I keep it low to the T. UBK play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet, got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did a sweep. This a whole nother wave. Tell him get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us, he a breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas gon' retreat. Go ahead.
Hey, Shalom Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. I'm Priest and Officer Tapazar, you know what I'm saying? And this is ISUPK, Killeen, Texas, law class. Let's go ahead and clap it up. Just give me a second real quick. I need to get something in order real fast. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. I hope everybody is fighting their demons. You feel me? And enduring. You know what I'm saying?
Gaia is a primordial.
This life and the truth is definitely about enduring, man. You know what I'm saying? This was good. You too all?
I was gonna make sure the channel.
Okay, yeah. That's not correct. Yeah, this life and the truth is about enduring, man. You understand? Because you know, in order for us to serve the Lord, man, we're gonna have to endure, man. And because, you know, in serving the Lord, man, you have to forsake a lot of things. And that, you know, that word forsake means to give up. you have to give up your old man, your old life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How you was raised, the things that you was taught. You know what I'm saying? Your personal preferences, man, because what you like, you know what I'm saying, may not be what the Lord likes, man. And if you love the Lord, you know what I'm saying, you have to give up yourself, man. You know what I mean? You have to let go of yourself and shed yourself. You understand when you come into this truth. You have to be born again. The old man can't come into this new life, man, because you know what I'm saying, in serving the Lord has a standard, he has a requirement, and that's why he gave us his law, man, because he's a good father, man. He gave us the law to let us know the things that please him and the things that don't please him, man. You understand? And today's subject is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, Mother's Day. I think today is the third,
Fourth.
the fourth. So I think Mother's Day falls on the 5th. I'm not sure if it's this weekend, Friday. It's the 8th. Okay, so does that fall on a Sunday, Monday, Sunday? So this Sunday is Mother's Day, man. And for a lot of us, man, you know what I'm saying, depending on what your relationship was like with your mother, this can be a very, you know, like almost like how Christmas is, man. You know, it can bring up a lot of emotions, man. Sometimes it can be negative, sometimes positive, man. But that's why, you know, the law is so important, because I saw a powerful post by Captain Kahan Yad 13,000. He's the captain over the South, and he said that we need to sacrifice our emotions on the altar of God's laws. I'm gonna say that again. You know what I'm saying? Captain Kahan Yad 13,000. You know what I'm saying? He's over South. He's over Texas, but he's over the South. Period. He said that we need to sacrifice our emotions on the altar of God's laws, man. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes not even sometimes, 9 times out of 10, and in most cases, our emotions are what drive us, man. You understand? It drives us to make our decisions. It drives us to take certain actions. And what we need is to sacrifice those emotions, man. Sacrifice those feelings, man. Sacrifice how we feel on the altar of God's laws, man, because that's how we'll get life. You know what I'm saying? That's how we'll get life, man. Salakia, let me go ahead. I should have been did it. But, all right. Salakia, y'all. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with this subject of Mother's Day, man, like I said, it's sometimes it can put on the heartstrings, man, because, you know, who doesn't love their mother? But there are some of us, man, who had experiences with our mothers that wasn't positive, and Mother's Day brings up a different kind of a feeling. You know what I mean? Some of us were in foster care. You know what I'm saying? Some of us were adopted. You know what I'm saying? Some of us never knew our mothers, and we were raised by another close relative, a grandmother, an aunt, a great aunt, a cousin. You know what I'm saying? So Mother's Day can hit people in different ways. You understand? But at the end of the day, what we have to understand is that, you know, Mother's Day, like most holidays, are rooted in paganism, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not based in our culture as Israelites. And when I say Israelites, I'm speaking to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Sure. It has nothing to do with us, man. But because we were raised in America, it became a part of our life. And you know, for a lot of people, you know, they would say, well, okay, I get Christmas. Christ wasn't born on December 25th. Santa Claus don't have nothing to do with Christ. Okay, I get that. But what's wrong with honoring your mother? What's wrong with, you know, thanking your mother and giving her a day? Well, the problem with it is the same problem with Father's Day. It's the same problem with a birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody on the earth deserves to be recognized in that way every year. You understand? You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's rooted in goddess worship. You understand? And we're about to get into that, man. You know what I'm saying? That whole subject. But, you know what I'm saying? The point is this, man, is that, you know, every holiday or celebration, you know what I'm saying, in America has its roots in pagan worship. The majority of them do. You dig what I'm saying? And, you know, what happens is, man, is that even though everybody may not call themselves a Christian, Christianity as a religious idea, what it would do is it would incorporate whatever people they were trying to convert over and have them believe in Christianity. In order to gain the people, they would allow the people's pagan culture into Christianity. You understand? And they would just give it a different face, which is where you get Christmas from. Christmas has nothing to do with Christ, but because the worship of that tree, which was an ancient custom, an ancient tradition of heathens, because Christians all they cared about was people believing what they believed in. They gave up whatever they thought was they stood on, and they allowed the culture of those people to get incorporated into Christian culture. So now, flash forward to 2022, we just do things out of tradition. If you ask somebody, you can ask somebody, if you see a sister cooking in the kitchen, and I don't know, she's washing the meat, you know what I'm saying, or I don't know, or whatever, or she's doing a certain type of putting a recipe in. You say, why you do that? I don't know, my mama taught me that. Well, why do you celebrate this right here? Well, I mean, no. Or why do you light incense or sage in the house? Well, my auntie did that. Well, where does it come from? Well, why do you do it? Well, I don't know. It's just what they did. And that is a problem amongst Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, and which is why the ISUPK does not participate in any kind of celebration or holiday in America, is because we don't do things without knowing why we do it. We do things on purpose, man.
Right.
And serving the Lord, you serve him with knowledge, man. You understand? And with understanding. If you're gonna read the scriptures, if you're gonna speak as the oracles of God, you have to speak on purpose. You have to know what you're talking about. And 9 out of 10 people, if you ask them why they do what they do or what's the history on what they're doing, they can't give you an answer. It's gonna be, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then, a lot of them gonna feel like you born them. You kill them out high. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear the history of Easter. I don't care that bunnies don't lay eggs. You know what I'm saying? My kids are having fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't care that, you know what I'm saying, that Mother's Day is rooted in paganism. I just want to make, have my mama feel good. Or if you a son, you want to feel like you a good son because you're doing something for your mother. You understand? But that's not how this thing works, man. And believe it or not, it's Christianity, man. Because Christianity teaches people to give something in exchange to receive something back. Right. And all pagan worship, when you go into the science of it, and I'm gonna play a little clip. When you go into the science of it, it's all about an exchange. It was about them offering up a sacrifice or giving an offering to receive something back. And when you go deep into these gods and goddesses, they're usually centered around fertility. It's usually centered around having a good harvest, or it's centered around, the death of your enemies. So you would either kill a human, you would kill an animal, you know what I'm saying? You would kill a baby, you know what I'm saying? Or give, fruits or whatever like that. And you wouldn't consume it. You would just leave it there on the stone. And who would eat, who would take it? The priest, right. You know what I'm saying? Or, shed some kind of blood just to receive a blessing from this God. You know what I'm saying? And this permeated throughout all cultures. It wasn't just the white man. It was the East Indian, the African, the Chinese man, you know what I'm saying? The Asian man. Every culture had their God and their system, you know what I'm saying, of sacrifice. But the Lord gave Israel, he gave Jacob the truth, man. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. And like I say, Mother's Day is no different, man. It's no different. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Mother's Day, basically, its origins and where it stems from is the worship of Gaia. Gaia was a Greek goddess, you know what I'm saying, what you want to call a primordial goddess, you know what I'm saying, and this was developed by Greek culture. And she's what you would call Mother Earth. Gaia is another word for Earth, you know what I'm saying, Mother Earth, man. And I'm about to play this video, you know what I'm saying, and let y'all, you know what I'm saying, and we're going to get into the origin, man, because Mother's Day is really the worship of a goddess. You understand? But on the surface, it might seem harmless, right? But it permeates throughout Western civilization and American culture. And it also permeates throughout Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian households, man. Because you love Mother's Day is the reason why our children die. Right. And, everything is timely. Because right now, if you're watching the news, you understand that Roe versus Wade just got overturned. And there was a lot of blowback. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of, reactions to that happening. And it wasn't positive. You didn't see a lot of women online saying, you know what, man, we're saving the children. What you got a lot of was, who are they to control my body? I'm the woman with the ovaries. How can you speak on my experience when you're not a woman? You understand? That was what you got. You didn't have this nurturing side that everybody claims women have, because I know when I was growing up, my mother told me women that was in my same age group, you know what I'm saying, whether it was high school, whatever, they'd be upset because they would always say women mature faster than men, than boys. They're ready for family and they have more emotional stability and understanding than men do. Men are just like little boys playing with their toys, and women are ready for house life and family life, man. That's what they used to tell me. But these so-called mature women are against the idea of sparing the life of a child. Where does that come from, man? Is that just some happening that just occurred in recent, recently? No, man. The scriptures say there's nothing new under the sun, man. This is an ancient spirit, an ancient evil and wicked spirit. When I say spirit, I don't mean like paranormal activity, man. I ain't talking about, you looking at, you scared because you think something's in your closet or shadow, you know what I'm saying? Or the cup moved on the counter because you was smoking weed the night before. And you like, ooh, God, I got demons in my house. I got to burn some sage. No, sis, you got to stop letting them niggas come in your house, you know what I'm saying, smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, and bending your friend over in the next room and blowing her back out. That's what you got to do. You know, demons come in skin, man. You know what I'm saying? They operate through people. Demons use people like vehicles. You understand? To get where they got to go and to get their job done. And we all know what a demon's job is. It's to destroy you. It's to kill you. That's his end goal, man. You understand? But if you're equipped and armed with the knowledge of the truth, you can fight off, you know what I'm saying, those influences, man. You know what I'm saying? And return back to your power. But let me go ahead and get this video started. All right. Let's see. This is talking about the origins of Gaia. Okay, the history of Gaia. Let me play this.
Gaia is a primordial goddess of Greek mythology and is also known as Mother Earth. The divinity is the daughter of chaos, and
okay, check this out. They called her a divinity. You ever hear our sisters talk about the divine feminine? See, brother, you got that toxic masculinity, and you are masculine. You don't have no balance. That's why you need some of the divine feminine. That divine feminine got Magic Johnson's son wearing skirts, man, and thongs, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like a woman. That's what that goddamn divine feminine did. The divine feminine got Dwayne Wade talking about how when he was a kid, he wanted to dress up in a dress and wear high heels like his sisters did. The divine feminine. You know what I'm saying? The divine feminine got his son Zion named Zaya. You understand? I just seen the show on Netflix, man, called the show called Bullshit. It's his brother, like 6'6", man, big old burly looking brother. And I'm like, okay, he about to represent. You know what I'm saying? The dude asked him a question. The dude, I think his name was Howie Mandel from Deal or No Deal. He whatever the dude's name was, I think his name was Trey. I should have known. You know what I'm saying? Trey, right? Anyway, he was like, well, what do you have to say, Trey? Well, you know what I'm saying? Went right to the broken wrist, carrying the purse, man, and doing his hands like this. I'm like, good night, man. Here we go again. Another effeminate black man being shot out to the public, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and let me say this, man. The scriptures say that the Lord is a man of war, man. And that's the spirit that he put on his children, man. You understand? And the scriptures say that the flock of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, are men. You know what I'm saying? The Lord wants all the sons of Israel, you know what I'm saying, to be mighty men, man, to be strong men. You understand? Because he wants us to protect our families, man. And only a strong man can defend his household, man, can defend his family, man. You understand? But anyways, man, the video was saying, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna run it back. It said that Gaia was known as Mother Earth, and she was, in her divinity, she was born from chaos. And I heard that, and I was like, that makes perfect sense, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these single parent homes, these single mothers, they come out of chaos. You dig what I'm saying? They come into a rulership and they're governing houses, and it's out of chaos. You know what I'm saying? But we know what the scriptures say, right? Give me 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. Actually, give me verse 40, not 33. You know what I'm saying? This already we starting off on the wrong foot. And the heavy part is that this is Greek culture. This is not Israelite culture, man. You understand? Mother's Day was born out of Greek culture. You know what I'm saying? If anybody got it, man, you know what I'm saying? 1 Corinthians 14 and 40. Anybody? You know what I'm saying? That Gaia was born out of chaos, man. You know what I'm saying? And we know that God, he ain't the author of that. You know what I'm saying? You got that?
Okay.
Go ahead, bring it out.
Book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 40. Let all things be done decently and in order.
What's that?
Let all things be done decently and in order.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. Greek culture starts off with a matriarchy. You know what I'm saying? And they're telling you right here that she came out of chaos. You know what I'm saying? What can come out of chaos to put things in order? But we're gonna continue on, man. You know what I'm saying with this. All right, we're running back a little bit.
And is also known as Mother Earth. The divinity is the daughter of chaos, and her main trait is her fertility. She gave birth to Uranus, the sky, Pontus, the sea, and Aurea, who would be the mountains.
Now, give me Genesis 1:1. Now, already we get into the lies. You know what I'm saying? So Mother Earth gave birth to the sky. How does, listen, this got to sound familiar to y'all, right? Because when we hear these black women who have bought into the lie that the serpent told Eve in the garden that you could be God, right? That the black woman is God. What else do we hear them say? That a woman can give birth and doesn't need a what? Doesn't need a what? They don't need the seed of man. They don't need a man. And that's what all these paganistic holidays come around to, man, with the worship of the woman and worshiping her as a goddess. Basically promoting the idea that a woman is the foundation of life. You understand? When life begins with a man on earth. But not just that, because the scriptures say that the Lord is a man of war, that God is a man. He has a masculine and manly spirit. You understand? And we know already what the Bible says. Give me Genesis 1:1.
Book of Genesis chapter 1, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
No, Gaia out of chaos. She created the sky. His name was Uranus. She created the sea. His name was Pontus. She created the mountains. You know what I'm saying? His name was Uriah. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Urea. Read again.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
God created the heaven and the earth. And that word God there is not the name for the Most High. You understand? That word God is talking about the Elohim, which are the powers or the angels. And also it's talking about Christ, because Christ received the blueprint for the creation of heaven and earth from the Most High. The Most High Yahweh, he does not leave his throne, man. You can look at the Most High as like an architect who designs the building and floor plans for any piece of architecture or building. And then, an architect he's going to choose a foreman. You understand? And that foreman was Christ. You know what I'm saying? He hands the blueprints over to Christ, you know what I'm saying, who was the firstborn. He was the first creation that the Most High made. You know what I'm saying? He was the firstborn of all. And then Christ proceeded to create everything. And the first thing that Christ created was the spirits, man. Right. The angels, the powers. And the angels were like construction workers, man. You understand? And Christ gave the angels the instructions, the orders, and the angels went to work, man. And they began to create everything that you see right here and now, right here and now. It was not Gaia. It was not Mother Earth. I don't see how you could even think that a planet could produce space and stars. You know what I'm saying? That's starting off backwards. You understand? Right. But guess what? The society that we live in today is backwards. You have mothers out there who feel like they can raise men. You know what I'm saying? And raise families and households by themselves. And that's why our lives in America are backwards. That's why we're seeing men, you know what I'm saying, buying purses and female jeans and carrying purses and carrying pistols in the purses. You know what I'm saying? It's been a role reversal, man. Things are backwards. Things are in chaos. You know what I'm saying? But as you see here, Gaia, Mother Earth, was born out of chaos. You dig what I'm saying? Right. Let's keep playing. We gonna get some more of this.
Uranus began to reign over the world and started to rule Gaia.
Now check this out. Uranus, Pontius, and Uriah, which were the mountains, if I'm saying that last one right, these were her children. These were her children, her sons. And she has sex with Uranus, the sky god. She gives birth to him, and then she has a sexual relationship with him, man. But this is not strange for Greek culture, because we know what? That the Greek, the white man, is a what? A natural bastard, profane bastard, and homosexual, man. Right. Really, he's a sexual deviant across the board. We can't even just call him a homo. Calling him a homosexual was like saying a Swiss Army knife only got one knife. Right. It's a whole bunch of blades in a Swiss Army knife. He got a whole bunch of garbage going on with him, man. The white man is a profane bastard across the board, man. He's lawless, man. You understand? And in this story, she has sex with her son. Give me Leviticus chapter 18, man. You understand? Because everything that comes up about this story of Gaia, the mother, and she's called the mother of gods, and that should ring a bell for some of y'all, man, about where this is going to lead to, where these lies are going to lead to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is an ancient spirit, man. Give me Leviticus 18, 6-8.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 6. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him.
Now, this is talking, when it says approach, y'all, sisters, y'all know what that means when a brother approaches you in the club. You know what I'm saying? If you, for y'all who got Ottawans who have a man, you know what I'm saying? If he approaching you, you know what I'm saying, the kids are asleep, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you in the club and that lip gloss is popping and the heels is right, and hopefully that dress is down your ankles, but the Lord shapes you like I think he did, you know what it is. He's approaching you. You understand? A man is approaching you. But what does it say again? Read it from the top.
None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him. Near of kin.
Now, we all kinfolk because all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are all kinfolk, right? So we're all family, and we know that we're only allowed to choose our own family as far as marriages. And we know that sex is marriage. So in terms of a relationship, we can only choose our own people. But it's qualified by the statement near of kin. And now we're going to find out what that means. The Lord doesn't leave you in the dark. You understand? The scriptures says the law is the light. You understand? He's going to light your way and let you understand what's going on. Keep reading.
Oh God. To uncover their nakedness.
To do what?
To uncover their nakedness.
You are not allowed to approach your near of kin to have sex with them, man. To uncover nakedness means to get them out their clothes, man. You know what I'm saying? Or as Tommy was saying, Martin, I got the draws. Yeah. You thinking what I'm saying? You can't do that with somebody that's near kin. Keep reading.
I am the Lord.
I am the what?
I am the Lord.
He's letting the children of Israel know that this law of relationships between family, listen, the Lord rules over your sexual decisions, man. The Lord has a law for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians about who you can have sex with. The Greeks don't care. With the Greeks, a mother can have sex with her son. You good to go. And who do we know? I'm sorry, preacher. You have something to say?
Yeah, whenever you're done.
No, go ahead.
You know, what you're bringing out is so heavy, Priest and Officer Tabazar, because the reason why you think it's nasty to sleep with your brother is not because your oppressor taught you. It's not because you were taught in slavery.
That's right.
It's because God taught your ancestors.
That's right.
Thousands of years ago.
That's right.
Oppressors are known for, the so-called white man is known for sleeping with his cousins, his mothers, his brothers, his sisters, his everybody in his family. Goddamn white people all across the globe.
That's right.
Middle Eastern and East Indians.
That's right.
Are known for incest. Japanese people, Chinese people.
They come out of that, right?
They're the goddamn the Queen of England. All the royalty of these places are literally marrying first cousins.
That's right.
Easily traced.
That's right.
But you find it disgusting because it's your culture.
Right.
Now, let me tell you something. Now, if you could hold on to that, you think it's cool to abort your babies and so does your oppressor.
That's right.
There's a disconnect now.
Right.
Now you've picked up something that's foreign.
Right.
Something that your grandmother didn't believe in. Something that your ancestors didn't believe in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes with so many other things that we do as a nation today. And that's why, you know, that's
why our love for Mother's Day is why our children die, man. And I'm gonna bring it all the way back around because really this thing right here talking about Gaia and Uranus, you understand? The sky god, this is also what happened in the garden. See, you know, I don't know if we went into this or not earlier this week, but when Eve went and got fruit, y'all know that wasn't no strawberries, grapes, and plums, right?
Right.
This wasn't mango, guava, and papaya that she brought back. You know what I mean? That she ate and brought back to her husband. It wasn't a fruit bowl. It wasn't a fruit basket, man. You understand? What she brought back was the philosophies of other nations. Those trees in the garden were other nations and with other belief systems, man.
right.
And the Lord told Adam, do not eat of that tree.
That's right.
You understand? Don't eat of it. You understand? And the serpent went after what? The woman, man.
Right.
And he went after her with what? With the lie that, look, they trying to control you. They just trying to keep you from living your best life. You know what I'm saying? They trying to kill the vibe, girl. You understand? Listen, as soon as you get back on your feet, listen, girl, do your thing. You're not gonna die. These are just niggas talking. You know what I'm saying? They don't know God. Look how they talk. They too rough.
Damn.
They too tough. You understand? Listen to me. I'm gonna talk nice to you. Talk nice. Ooh, I love when they talk nice.
Right.
Talk nice to me. And get the phrase now, talk nice. Right? The scripture said you have heaped unto yourselves teachers unto you because you have itching ears. Because you have something that you need scratched. You have an itch that you need scratched. And when a brother come and tell you, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. Put that dress on. Cover up your cleavage. You can't be acting like that when you're around me. You have to conduct yourself as a virtuous princess. You can't go over here. You can't go out and do this. You can't post this. You can't watch this. You can't bump this. Then you like, I don't know. This ain't for me. Right. I'm a grown woman. I didn't been through this. I got kids. I didn't been through things. I got stretch marks.
Right.
I didn't birth life. I got a degree. I got a job. What's your job? You got a job? Look, all these things. And what it is it's this idea that you don't need a man, right? That you don't need guidance. You understand? And that's fine. You know what I mean? There's a way that seems right unto a man or a woman, right, but the end thereof are the ways of death, man. You understand? But what I want you to understand, black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, Native Indian man, Native Indian woman is that our culture is the culture of life. It's the culture that eventually is going to take over the entire planet, man.
That's right.
You understand? It's going to rule the earth, man. You understand? Rule the earth. We're not going to be ruled by the earth. You understand? It's going to rule the earth, man. And like I said, this culture that they're putting into this mythology is really letting you know the culture of your oppressor. That in his culture, it's okay for a man to sleep with his mother. Keep reading. Yep, Leviticus 6-8.
Verse 6, or Salaki, verse 7. The nakedness of thy father, or the nakedness of thy mother.
This is the near of kin. You understand? Because I know we heard Kevin Gates talk about how, you know, he was in a relationship, and then about like a year down the line, he found out it was his cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like his third cousin, second cousin, something like that. And he had been knocking it down. He said, well, once I found out, man, I kept doing it. I didn't know no better. And a lot of us was like, ugh, he tripping. But technically, if he was his third cousin, it was lawful. Even though the idea to us was repulsive. Because like the priest said earlier, it's our culture to not want to deal with somebody that's our near of kin. Right. And that's what the Lord gave us. And he's letting me know what near of kin means. You understand? Oh, go ahead, priest.
I have a question. Was Abraham and Sarah cousins, right?
They was they was of the same family. That was his sister. She was from the same kin. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't right now. I have to call and ask somebody if that was actually his cousin, but I do know that they were of the same family. Okay. I know that, but it had to be lawful, right? Because Abraham, you know what I'm saying? Right. The Lord brought him and Sarah together, so I know whatever it was lawful. You know what I'm saying? He called her his sister because he wasn't lying. The same way how, you know what I'm saying, your rib and your rib is your sister first. Really, y'all are sisters and brothers before y'all are husband and wife. Y'all are we family first. And that's why we got to get back to that and dealing with each other like family, according to the law. You dig what I'm saying? Read 7 again from the top.
Oh God. The nakedness of thy father, or the nakedness of thy mother,
right,
thou shalt not uncover.
Right. Keep reading.
She is thy mother.
Right.
Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
But apparently it was okay for Gaia and for Uranus, her son, to uncover her nakedness. And this is how creation began. You see how wicked the white man is?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His creation starts off with incest. You know what I'm saying? But in Israelite culture, and us having the truth, we know that creation started off with a masculine man giving orders.
That's right.
Because a family and life begins with a man giving orders, man. You understand? And establishing the tone and the atmosphere and the structure for the household, man. The Most High was no different. You understand? As a matter of fact, the Most High, the most masculine, gave his orders to Christ, to Yahushua. You understand? And Yahushua gave those orders to the Elohim. You understand? And they began to build a world, man. A world that we all live in, man. You dig what I'm saying? Let's get back to this video. Salakia. All right. Go ahead.
He had countless children. Among them, Uranus began to reign over the world and started to rule Gaia. With her, he had countless children, among them Titans, Cyclops, and Hecatoncheires. But fearing that his children would usurp his power, Uranus trapped them in Gaia's womb.
Now this is where it gets deep, man. You dig what I'm saying? If you heard it, it said that the Uranus, the son of Gaia, who became his wife, they had a whole bunch of children. And you heard things like Cyclops, the Hectorians, and the Titans. These are some strange looking creatures, man. You know what I'm saying? The Cyclops only had one eye. You see some of them kids that the inbred kids and them living in them goddamn them trailer parks look like they got one eye. What was that movie called? The Hills Have Eyes. Y'all watch that movie? This is Gaia and Uranus having babies, man. Incest babies. This is what it's telling you. This is trailer park culture in Greek culture, man.
That's the truth.
You dig what I'm saying? Basically giving birth to some retarded psychopath children. Okay? And it says that when Uranus saw the kids, he didn't want one of them to take him out. You know what I'm saying? So what he did was he put them deep inside of Gaia, which is the center of the earth, which is also where you get the idea of hell from, because they call that area Tartarus or whatever like that. You understand? And this is where you get in Christianity, you get the idea that hell is in the center of the earth, where fire is burning, because he put the children there. Okay. Now this gets deep. Okay, let's keep watching. All right. Salakia. Run it back a little bit.
Would usurp his power. Uranus trapped them in Gaia's womb. This caused her pain and suffering. Mother Earth plotted a conspiracy with her son, the Titan Cronus.
Now check this out, man. It said that he forced her to have to deal with the kids, so she plotted against him with her son.
Damn.
Does this sound familiar to any of y'all? Huh? Does this sound like familiar to y'all? Where a woman is forced to deal with the children, this is causing her pain, so she plots against the man with her children.
Right.
This sound like
Your daddy ain't shit.
your daddy ain't a goddamn thing. And also, it sounds like I ain't gonna let you see your daddy.
Right.
You understand? And I'm about to take your daddy to child support court.
Right.
You didn't know that in the story of Gaia and Uranus and the Titans, right? That out of that would come child support court.
Right.
From us taking on Greek culture, man. It caused her pain. Don't cause a woman no pain. Hell hath no wrath like that of a woman scorned, man. Right? Don't cause her no pain. Because she's going to bring it back on you 100-fold.
Right.
You understand? This is Greek culture affecting Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian households, man.
That's right.
And it said she conspired against him with her son. How many Black sons hate their fathers because they're born into households where the dad is not there because the mother has become a dragon, you know what I'm saying, and hell to live with, and rather than kill that woman, the man leaves because she's mad because he has another woman, so she wants to, I seen a video on Facebook the other day where the mother was beating on her children because she found out her baby's daddy had another woman. So she hit on all her kids, repeating that. Oh, your daddy want to have another woman? Okay, then. And recorded her beating on the kids because the man had chosen another woman, man. This is the wickedness of the culture of our oppressor, man, and what it does to our people, man. Because we don't want to teach our daughters early on that, hey, listen, you might like Davon, you might like Darius, but don't get mad if Darius like you and he like Keisha too.
Right.
Don't you start trying to break his pencils and his crayons. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you draw him a pretty picture and let him know how much he means to you. You know what I'm saying? Ask him, do you need me to carry your football? Can I stand here and watch you play basketball and cheer for you? And if Keisha's standing there too, look, you see the smile of Keisha, say, hey, Keisha, and do your thing, man. Right. And Keisha should smile too. Y'all got to be best friends and be at each other's houses. You understand? The ISUPK don't teach about no sister wives, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? You have a husband and she's your sister in the truth because y'all come from the same tribe. And they say y'all got to be baking cookies together. And now if y'all do, that's all good. Right. But this is not that kind of a situation. You know what I'm saying? And you damn sure ain't choosing the wives that we want. We choose who we want. I don't care if you like them or not. You understand? Your duty is to your husband. It's not to that other woman, man. And a lot of times, man, sisters will come out and say things like, well, why don't you go to her then if I ain't doing it right, if I ain't doing good enough? Well, how about you just do better and don't mention nobody else? Right. And are they all carrying the load like I'm carrying the load? I know what I do for you. Are they all doing the same thing? Is that your business? And let me ask you a question. If they weren't doing a goddamn thing, are you going to stop doing what you're doing? So what you do is based on what they do. Oh. It ain't about you loving your Lord and you serving your Lord and being the best wife you could be. It's about a competition thing now. It's about your ego. Okay, no sweat. Right? But these issues that we're having in Black households and what's destroying our people is because we don't have our culture, man. Right. We're not following the laws of God, man. You dig what I'm saying? Go ahead, priest.
This is so heavy to break it out because I was just watching a thing about Boosie. He was saying like his baby mama was tripping on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I just don't know why. She cool. Like we don't have these issues. But when you bring out so heavy because it's the spirit behind what the society we're living in.
That's right.
The so-called white man society.
Now I remember that story. Boosie was late on a child support payment, and it wasn't even like a long period of time. It was a day. And he was like, he called her and was like, why you do that? And she's like, because I couldn't reach you. And then because I think he was sitting in front of Vlad. Right. And Vlad was like, oh, you like a month late? He was like, nah, I wasn't a month late. I was a day late. And she took me to court. And he was like, I'm looking like, how your husband feel about that? Right. And Vlad was like, she got a husband? He was like, yeah, she got a whole husband. We be going to these little daddy events. Right. My kid, his kid, and we cool. Right. He's like, but how as a man are you okay with her doing that? When I take care of my children. He's like, I sent my kids home with $1,000. Right. But like hearing this story, because a man was ruling over her, she had to conspire with her son, and it says what he did. Had the son to castrate Uranus, man, the sky god, man. And that word castration means to, by force, remove the nutsack of a man. Right. You understand? Basically, to make him a eunuch. He has no more testosterone, no more virility, no more. Basically, you getting rid of his manhood. He can't produce children anymore. He's not a man anymore. Right. And that's what the child support courts do to Black men. They castrate us through the children.
Right.
This is Greek culture, man. This is the culture that we're living in, man. And our sisters have taken on this spirit, man, of wanting to use the children to conspire against the man. Okay? Let's keep going.
Conspiracy with her son, the Titan Cronus, who then castrates his father and dethrones him.
Right. The fathers in our households get castrated and they get dethroned. To dethrone means to remove a king from his seat or to remove a power from his seat of authority. And now you have these households with black women, Hispanic women, Native Indian women running these households by themselves. And what was Gaia birthed from? Chaos. And the households become chaotic. You understand?
Right.
And then what do these sisters do? Do they seek order? No, they seek rod. They want their brother to come through and get their nails done and take them out and, you know what I'm saying, and give them a rank raise when they don't deserve no rank. You understand? Get their back blown out, but then they don't want them telling them how to deal with these kids. A lot of times sisters have men come to that house and they have children and the men want to be there for those kids that's not even their kids. And and a man's natural instinct, if he has any level of morality or integrity, is to set things in order. And the moment, listen, she'll bend over, spread it out, spread them legs, have her ankles at her ears, you know what I'm saying? And give her body to this man. But the moment he starts telling her about how she's running her household, oh, you got to go. I pay bills. Listen, I'm working 9 to 5. You can't tell me a damn thing. You understand? I already got a baby daddy that I don't rock with anyway. I don't need you try to come in here and command me and tell me how to run my household. You understand? This is the spirit that is in our sisters, man. But it's an old spirit. It's an old spirit. Let's keep playing, man.
Of course, Gaia would also conspire against Zeus, conceiving the powerful Typhon and instigating a clash between gods and giants.
Now listen, it says that because now once he kills Uranus, guess what she does? She makes Cronus her husband. And she has more kids. And these become what you call the Olympian gods, the gods that y'all more familiar with. Zeus, Poseidon, you know what I'm saying? Aphrodite, Athena, so on and so forth, man. And then she plots against Zeus because Zeus is like, it's like that one son who see how his mama then ran off his daddy. And he's like, you know what? I ain't with this, man. You know what I'm saying? And he that quiet son that just watch everything and observe it all. And his mama like, you need to do this and do that. Nah, mama, I ain't doing that. That ain't right. Boy, you have to get out my house. You know what I'm saying? And want the other sons to move against him. And he recognized that he loved his mama, but he recognized the way this is set up, I ain't with this. And then he may even try to reach out to his dad, despite the lies that was told by his mama, man. And of course, what's she gonna do? Turn up. She gonna turn up, man, and conspire against that boy and try to kick him out the house and basically take away his power, man, and his support. This when I watched this and saw this, man, it blew my brain with all the similarities of what we go through as Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians living under the white man as our oppressor, man. You understand? And that spirit that has gotten on our families, man. I'm gonna go ahead and play the rest of this. I'm gonna let it run.
Which later became known as the Gigantomachy. However, Zeus and the gods of Olympus prevailed. Gaia finally surrendered herself to the brand new cosmic order established by the Olympians, and the goddess then started to be worshipped as the personification of the earth. Gaia enjoyed great prestige among ancient Greeks, given that Gaia represented the foundation where all the rest is structured upon.
And it's deep because if you're watching the video, I know for those in the class right now, they can't see it, but it looked like a black woman. You know what I'm saying? She's standing before a white man and a white woman, Zeus and I want to say Hera, and it's like a black woman. The hair look like an afro. You know what I'm saying? With the little, what you call them joints, Dashanal, the Bantu knots. Yeah, that's what it looked like. And she got a little, you know what I'm saying, a little wagon she dragging. You dig what I'm saying? But it just struck me when I saw this, like, you know, because our sisters are always into this whole Mother Earth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of sisters get dreadlocks feeling like, oh, my hair is like vines. It's like the earth. I'm connected to the earth and all that. And I'm gonna say this, not to say that in the scriptures it does say that we leave our mothers and then when we die we return to the mother of all things. right? And what that's talking about is that we were formed out of the earth, but the mother was not the beginning, and that's the problem. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and this is why us loving our mothers not according to the law and what the law said for us to do, it becomes a wicked thing because we put these women up on a pedestal and we worship them as goddesses, man. You understand? I'm going to go ahead and let this play. Move on.
Her worship precedes the emergence of the gods of Olympus, since its roots can be found in rather old Indo-European roots. In the matriarchal power was predominant, and thus the mother goddess and creator was the most worshipped of all. The frequent fights between Gaia and her descendants Uranus, Cronus, and Zeus symbolically illustrate the transition, despite all the resistance, of a cult with matriarchal roots to the establishment of a patriarchal predominance. In Roman mythology, Gaia does not have an equivalent name like the other gods. She was solely named Earth, or Mother Earth, and, given our Roman heritage up to this day, we still call the world we live in the planet Earth.
All right, that's it, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's heavy, man, because, you know what I'm saying? It's heavy because they say from our Roman heritage. You know, the white man automatically feel like whatever he got going on, we all belong to that. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever his culture traditions are, that's our heritage too. Right. You're born in America, you have to be a patriot, and you have to be down with the heritage of America, man. Listen, man, America was built from the blueprint of Rome. You understand? Rome was built from the blueprint of the pagans that was before it. You know what I'm saying? Greek culture, man. You dig what I'm saying? And that's where this nonsense comes from, man. You dig what I'm saying? But the Lord gave us a heritage, man. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, give me that Jeremiah 17 and I want to say in 3. You know what I'm saying? Because this is why we follow after this garbage, because of what happened here, man. Because, you know what I'm saying? And it's deep too, because this worship of Gaia, it transitioned and it changed names down the timeline. And I'm gonna move through this kind of quickly so we can get to the meat of all this, man. You know what I'm saying? 17:3.
Okay, this book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 3.
Okay.
On my mountain in the field.
Now go down 4. Or let me see. Let me get there with you. Make sure. Wherever it says our heritage, I will destroy your heritage.
Okay. Verse 4.
Okay.
And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
Discontinue from what?
From thine heritage.
This is why they can say that our Roman heritage, because we discontinue from our heritage, man. And when Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians don't go according to our heritage, you understand? That's when we encounter stuff like this, man. Keep reading.
Okay. That I gave thee.
That who?
That I gave.
That the Lord gave us, not that the white man gave us, not the Romans, but what the Lord gave us, man. Go ahead.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Read that again.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
You ain't know celebrating Mother's Day made you a slave, man.
Right.
You ain't know celebrating Mother's Day made you have to work this 9 to 5, man. You know what I'm saying? And pay these bills, man. Did you know paying bills is a curse? Paying bills is a curse, man. It's a punishment from the Lord, man. You understand? The scriptures say that I've seen servants on horses and princes walking on foot, man.
Right.
We're not supposed to be paying the goddamn thing, man.
Right.
These heathens are supposed to be working for us, man. You understand? But because we want to celebrate Mother's Day, and we feel like I gotta do it for Mama. I gotta get her 12 dozen roses. I gotta get her 12 dozen lilies. You understand? I gotta go ahead and get her some pastries or some chocolate and let her know how much of a good mother she was. When half of y'all mothers wasn't even good mothers. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't even good mothers. They lied to you. They taught you about Christmas, Easter. They brought you to church where the pastor molested you. You understand? Or some of y'all mothers was in competition with you. You know what I'm saying? You started to take shape at 13 and your flat chest started having some knots and your hips started to come to the side and your little bottom started to poke out and she got stretch marks from having you. And now she's looking at you because you starting to get some attention. You know what I'm saying? She walked into the grocery store and she's seeing grown men turn and they ain't looking at her, they looking at you. And now she starting to treat you bad now. Because instead of her looking at you as someone she has to raise, and pass on traditions to and culture to, she's looking at you as competition because now you don't even know about the attention yet, but you're about to know about it. But she know about it, and that's all she wants. She want attention more than she wants you to be righteous.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But because it's your mama, well, I still got to show love. I still got to honor my mother. The Bible says to honor your mother and your father, that your days might be long on the earth. So I got to celebrate Mother's Day. That's a lie, man. That's a lie, man. You understand? And the devil is a lie, man. When I say the devil, I'm talking about the goddamn white man, man. You understand? He's a lie, man. You dig what I'm saying? Read that one more time.
Oh God. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger.
Right. Give me Baruch 4:1 real quick, because I'm gonna let you know what our heritage was, man. When you lose your heritage, man, you become a servant and a slave to your enemies, man. You become a servant and a slave to your enemies, man. You understand? Give me Baruch 4:1. I think that's I don't know if that's it or not. I want the scripture where it says that he gave us the law as a heritage. I want to say that's Baruch. Let me see. No, that's not it. Hey, can somebody look that up for me, man? And we'll come back to it. He gave us the laws of heritage. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, man, let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and drop that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? The heritage of Jacob is the laws. The scripture says that he showed his word unto Jacob. You got that?
Come.
Where's it at?
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 17, verse 11.
Okay, Most High in Christ.
Besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for an heritage.
Yeah, man, for a heritage, man. He gave us the law of life for a heritage, man. He didn't give it to the heathens. See, you have to understand, man, the heathens' mythos and mythology is what governs their culture. You understand? The laws that the Lord gave us govern our culture. And when we take on the culture of another people, Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, whatever holiday they come up with, man, which is always rooted in paganism, we become the servants of those people, man. You understand? You understand? That's why we can't celebrate Mother's Day. Because if you celebrate Mother's Day, this is why our children are dying. Because we are worshiping the mother over the children. This is why they're so upset at Roe versus Wade. Okay, but we will get into that. Give me I hit your messenger, right? No sweat. We're good. Give me Jeremiah 44. All right. Because like I said, man, this is an old thing, man. You understand? And it went from Gaia to something else. Okay. And this is found in the scriptures, man. All right. Let's see. You know what I mean? And give me 44. Let me see. 44 and good night. 44 and 17.
Oh God. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 44, verse 17. But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven.
Against who?
Unto the Queen of Heaven.
Listen, man. Even in Israel, man, we were worshiping other gods, and we were worshiping the Queen of Heaven, man. You understand? This was really what was before Gaia. You understand? We were worshiping the Queen of Heaven. Keep reading.
And to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done, we and our fathers, our kings and our princes, in the cities of Judah, and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then had we plenty of victuals.
Right. What they're saying is this. I thought it was something earlier, but I can't seem to locate it, man. Before this, the prophet Jeremiah went to to Judah, into Jerusalem, and was like, "Yo, the Lord is angry with you because you're celebrating these pagan customs, right?" And he was like, "Yo, you need to stop and turn away from it. And they're like, yo, we're not going to stop. We're going to keep celebrating these holidays because when we stopped, that's when we lost our prosperity. Because guess what, man? You celebrating Mother's Day, what is that doing? It's moving your oppressor's economy, man. You understand? The florists are loving this season. They love the season of Easter. They love the season of Mother's Day because why? They about to get a million orders in because everybody got to give something for their mom, man. You understand? The travel agent, if you want to get your mama a cruise trip, you know what I'm saying? Or the candy companies, the chocolate companies, they're making a killing right now, man. Just like around Valentine's Day, man. All of these holidays and celebrations, they even said, man, in the fourth quarter, especially around Christmas and Thanksgiving, that's what basically funds the economy or the GDP of America, man. Right. Is us celebrating these holidays, man. And what they're saying is that when we celebrated this stuff, we had plenty of victuals. Victuals is like food and money and resources and supply. But ever since we stopped doing it, we've lost all that. And that's what Black Hispanics are afraid to happen. They're afraid to stop serving the gods of their oppressors, right? And the things that anger our power, because they feel like if they stop, the economy is going to crash and then they're going to suffer, man. Right. Because the God that they want to serve, the God of Christianity, he has to give them prosperity when you serve him, man. If whatever I'm sacrificing ain't going to give me a return on it, where I get blessed for the year, you understand? Where I get a bigger house, a bigger car, a better job, then I'm not going to do it. That's basically what they're saying. Read it again.
But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth.
Out of our own mouth. Not what the prophet says to you, but what you say. Keep reading.
To burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven.
The worship of women as a goddess or a god, you understand, angers the Lord. It angers the Lord. Keep reading.
And to pour out drink offerings unto her.
Right. Got to get her little red wine, right? You know what I'm saying? Mama got to have her wine in the evening. You know what I'm saying? To be stress-free. Mama got you a bottle of some nice Merlot. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
As we have done, we and our fathers, our kings and our princes, in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then had we plenty of victories, and were well and saw no evil.
When we were celebrating Christmas, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day, Father's Day, my birthdays, man, we was pouring up. The Casamigos didn't stop flowing, man. You know what I'm saying? That 1942, we listen, man, living our best life. It was YOLO up in here, man. Remember that? Remember, listen, everybody got memories of the club, memories of when it was good. But listen, man, the Lord let you have it for a little while, but then come the judgment. You want to say something, priest?
So like just
go ahead.
Just briefly, like it's so heavy because they saying that they was, making sacrifices to these other gods and doing all this thing that they wanted to do, and they saw no evil.
Right.
But the prophet Jeremiah is telling them like this is why, our people being destroyed. Like the Most High is angry with all this.
Right.
This is why we're in the condition that we're in. That's just like how we are today. Like they don't our people don't see, us being raised in the ghettos and us being raised without fathers and mothers and getting high and being oppressed. They don't see that as evil as long as they can get high, as long as they can get some chocolates or something.
Right.
Valentine's Day or Mother's Day.
Right.
And all of that. It's like,
no, man, give him a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this, man. Like it's heavy because it's like no matter you gotta think these are false gods. So like whether you sacrifice the cattle, sacrifice your children to this god, if during the harvest some type of what you say, some type of meteorological event happened, say it was a snowstorm or a tornado that destroyed your crops, you didn't get mad at Gaia for that. You just want to do another sacrifice to try to re-up, right? But Gaia had no impact on whether or not you had a good crop or not. It had no impact. But now think about this. You didn't blame Gaia for that. You just went to make sure that you went and did your ritual again in the hopes that the next year, it'd be something better. And a lot of these mothers are horrible mothers, man. You know what I'm saying? They're terrible mothers. You know what I'm saying? They care more about what was going on with them than they do your own children. And listen, man. When you have kids, man, that should be your first lesson in understanding. But really, when you have siblings, if you had any good parents, you know what I'm saying, coming up, you should understand when you have a sibling, you know it's not all about you. You don't get all the attention. You dig what I'm saying? But when you become a parent, that's when it should be etched in stone in your conscience that my life is no longer about me. My life is about this thing that's in my hands that depends on me. And I can't go out here doing what I want to do. You understand? I got to support this life. You dig what I'm saying? But it's so crazy that mothers will be horrible mothers. Don't convince their kids. Listen, you got some mothers, man, that are encouraging their daughters to get on OnlyFans. You got some mothers that are encouraging their daughters to strip. You got some mothers that are encouraging their daughters to prostitute themselves. They're telling their daughters, you need to be an independent woman. You don't need to rely on no man. Go ahead and get your education, get a job, and don't rely on no man. And make sure if he comes that he brings something to the table, that he can take care of you. Okay, hold on a second. You're telling her to make sure that she's equipped so she can take care of herself where she don't need a man. Right. But if she get a man, to make sure that he can take care of her. Right. You don't understand how that's a mixed message that you're giving her? And these sisters are going out here, they're putting their all into getting their education, putting their all into their careers. And now they hit their mid-30s, and they're like, I'm ready for a man now. I done hit all the boxes. Mama told me to be independent. Mama told me to get it done. I got it done. Listen, man, do y'all know that sisters are the most enrolled in secondary education in colleges? They're the highest enrolled. Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian women, man. But they're the least married. The least married, and also the least happy and satisfied. Because the statistics say that for a woman to have happiness, she needs family. She needs a husband. She needs children, man. But now these women have programmed themselves and are programming their daughters with the idea, with the lie of Greek culture, that life comes from you and that you are self-sustaining. You don't need a man. You know what I'm saying? And if your man's out of order, you can remove him from power and then get you another one. That's what Gaia did. She didn't like Uranus, which was her goddamn son in the first place. She had his nuts cut off and then chose another man from her kids. This is why when I see you sisters talk about the pictures with their sons right on Facebook, here's my king, here's my little king. Woman, that is not your husband. And that is not your king. He is not a king. He's a young boy who needs a man to show him how to be a man. You understand? All you're going to show him how to do is be emotional. You know what I'm saying? This is why brothers are out here, man. I seen a video the other day. It was a parking lot scuffle. You know what I'm saying? In the parking lot. The brother got up. The brother pulled out. Blew his head off. That fast. Emotional. Can't even go through an exchange of blows with a brother. You got to pull the pistol out and blow his head off, man. Emotional. Oh yeah, sister. He saw you throw that pan of grits at his daddy and react like that. He saw you throw the knife. Some of you sisters don't even care about displaying your dragon behavior in front of your children. You don't even care. You don't mind teaching your kids and letting your kids see that level of trauma. We don't even understand how easy it is to destroy the mind of a child, man. To have them have an experience that lives with them forever. Right. You can go up to a little kid and just say, you're like, melt and fall apart. Because children are very sensitive and subject to what? Loud noises, right? The fear of falling. You know what I'm saying? And they need security. And we'll sit there with a child in front of us and create World War III in front of them, man, and not even give a damn. And this is on the men too. But guess what? I can tell you this much. I can tell you that the men have a lot more sense because a lot of them are leading rather than engage in that warfare with you in the house, man. Right. That's why the Bible says it's better to dwell in a corner or on a rooftop than with a dragon of a woman. Scriptures say that. You understand? But yet and still, you got to honor me on Mother's Day. Let me tell you how sick it gets. I'm on Facebook today. And this sister posts. I look at her page, of course, you know. She got the photo of the club with the skirt, you know what I mean? With the cheeks just up under the skirt. The little cheek. The right. You know what I'm saying? The right amount of cheek. You know what I'm saying? Coming out the skirt. And the post, she shared a post that said, I have a question, y'all. Is it okay for your baby daddy, if he got a woman, to buy you a Mother's Day gift. So the girl who shared it was like, unless the woman is just insecure, I don't see the problem with it. I mean, I'm still his baby mama. Give me my Mother's Day gift. I'm a mother. Worship me, even though I'm a horrible individual. Still give me my honor. That's what Mother's Day is centered around. No matter if the crops come in, you sacrifice your child, cut his throat, right? Or cut the cattle's throat, offer up the grains and the pumpkins and whatever fruits on the altar, and the crop could fail. But it ain't Gaia's fault. You know what I'm saying? Gaia having a battle with Uranus up there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why the crop messed up. Or somebody up in here don't believe in Gaia, and Gaia strong enough. Right? Mama can be a goddamn witch. You know what I'm saying? A dog of a woman, but you still got to bring her flowers, man. Because all women got to need to feel good. We all, if you had a baby, you're a saint now. I mean, shoot, you're the mother of God. Like Holy Mary, right? Holy Mary, the mother of God. Yeah, from the Queen of Heaven all the way down to the Virgin Mary, man. These are the lies that get transferred for this worshiping of women, man. And I'm gonna keep it 1,000. The modern day temple of Aphrodite is the strip club. And the niggas who come to bring their offerings is making it rain. Back then it was just a statue, and the priest would have the priest girls there, the bottle girls, gathering up all the offerings. You understand? The bottle girls gathered up all the cash, right? I'm working, right? While the strippers are posed popping it. Well, back then it was just a statue. But you know they was doing the statues, right? Them girls was moving on the statues too. And it would turn into a whole orgy fest. Because why? This is the goddess of fertility. We want to have some babies. So the only way to have babies is to get down and everybody get down. Get down, get down. You know what I'm saying? The Greek culture ain't just the branding at these HBCUs with the alpha, the theta, and the whatever else Greek numbers. It's also the strip club, man. That's the modern day Aphrodite temples, man. You understand? Where the worship of a woman has caused men to lose their minds. The scriptures say many have lost their wits over a woman. That's why the Lord has to have strong men, man. The ISUPK only takes peculiar men because we reign over our women. And I don't mean on some tyrannicalness, man, but we keep God's laws, man. We honor women who are virtuous and righteous and do righteous acts. But these women in the ISUPK understand we are not here to serve them. They are here to serve the Lord. And if you have a husband, he is your Lord. That's right. You understand? And if you have a camp leader or you're around in the middle of the Lord, you are to serve them. That's right. And it ain't the other way around. Salaki, I don't know if I want to drop that, man. But keep reading 17 again. We're gonna stop at we'll stop at 19. Go ahead.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 44, verse 17. But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth.
Right.
To burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven.
Right.
And to pour out drink offering unto her.
Right.
As we have done, we and our fathers, our kings, our princes in the city of Judah. And in the streets of Jerusalem. For then had we plenty of victuals. And were well and saw no evil.
Right.
Verse 18. But since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven and pour out drink offering unto her, we have wanted all things.
Right. So basically, it was like they left Christianity, right? They left the pagan holidays, and then trouble came. Well, what does the scripture say, man? Right? Give me real quick in the you got your apocryphal value? Give me that Ecclesiastes chapter 2 real quick. When you come to serve the Lord, when you first stop doing the things that are in the world, you're gonna go through something. Because really, what you're doing is you're going through withdrawal, and the Lord is testing you, man. And that's all that was happening. They heard the prophets, it didn't go well, and they want to run right back to the thing that put them in that condition in the first place. So go ahead, priest, Salaki.
If I could, you're biting the hand that was feeding you. You're putting the hand of your oppressor. You're saying, I'm not gonna go to your strip clubs no more. I'm not gonna get my mother high because if I don't buy her the drugs, she's gonna go out in the streets and do God knows what for it.
Right.
Or X, Y, or Z. Now you're saying, no, you can't do drugs. No, I'm not gonna live my life this way. Nobody's gonna smoke. Nobody's gonna do X, Y, or Z because that's evil. And
right.
that's going to be hard.
Right.
It's gonna be hard. You're gonna lose out on your drug money.
Right.
You're gonna not feel the euphoria of getting high, whatever draws you to that. A lot of y'all like them hoes that come with getting high. Yeah, a lot of y'all don't even like to get high.
Right.
Y'all like the sheer Thomas ever called them temple wenches.
Okay, nice.
Them temple. You like the hoes that celebrate weed with you.
Right.
That's why you just roll it up and you put it on your Instagram. And the oppressor doesn't like that more than he hunts you for actually having weed.
That's right.
Now he's looking to have something on you.
Right.
Did you do your taxes? Is your license up to date? Is your registration up? You're gonna go through whatever you're not perfect on. The Satan and the devil will seek you out because you have been eating from Satan. Satan has been feeding you, not God. God did not sanctify Mother's Day. Satan did.
Right.
And that's what this priest is telling you right now.
That's it, man. Get my hand, man. Real talk, man. I need to cut you off, priest. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And now that you stop eating from Satan, and now you're petitioning God, will you feed me instead?
You going through a fast.
Yeah, exactly. God, I'm sorry.
An intermediate fast.
You know what? I was tripping. I was tripping them boys. I see now that that they was really putting the pill in my drink the whole time.
Hey, so like if I could.
Right.
I don't know if y'all went through this, but unleavened bread, look, man, I hadn't thought about a donut or nothing, man, a pastry or nothing. Unleavened bread came all of a sudden. I want every goddamn donut I see. You know what I'm saying? Every sweet pastry with frosting, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, the biscuits, the honey biscuits was looking extra good. I don't know why the Popeye's commercial just started hitting all of a sudden. The honey dripping over the side of the buttery biscuit into the cracks. You know what I'm saying? Got me going and all that, right?
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But the point is this, like the priest just brought out, when you're abstaining from something and you're shutting off a behavior to incorporate discipline, that's when the trial and the temptation comes.
Right.
Priest, you got that Ecclesiastes 2? Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, come on, priest. Come on, man. Get close, man. Get close.
2 and 1.
Right, you know it.
All right. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 1.
Right.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord,
you come to serve the Lord.
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare yourself for temptation. When you come to serve the Lord and come out of the world, the things that you were comfortable doing and you stop doing, it's like a heroin addict, a crack addict, man. Y'all saw what happened in New Jack City with Ice-T and Pookie. You know what I'm saying? Right. It keeps calling me, man. It just keeps calling me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a demon, man. Demon's like, it's not trying to let go. That demon want to destroy you and kill you. And Mother's Day, Christmas, it's all the same thing. Why, man? Because it's harder because it's family. These are familiar spirits. It's people that you've grown up with, that you may love, or maybe you never got no love and you're trying to gain love. A lot of y'all, man, y'all parents wasn't even there for you, and you feel like if I celebrate Mother's Day or Father's Day, that it'll make them love me and give me the love I didn't receive when I was a child. You know what I'm saying? Deceiving yourself, man.
Right.
This is why Christ said, if you love father, mother, children more than you love me, you're not fit for the kingdom, man.
That's right.
You understand? Everything has to go to be sacrificed on the altars of God's laws, man. Right. All of it, man. Keep reading.
Verse 2. Set thy heart aright.
Right.
Constantly.
Get your mind right. Set your heart aright means get your mind right. When you come to serve the Lord, understand that it's warfare, man. You understand? And in this warfare, brotherhood is a weapon. That don't mean that everything that you got going on is going to get addressed. The Lord knows what you need, and sometimes the Lord knows what you want. But sometimes what you want ain't important. You might have to go without for a little bit. But if you endure, the Lord's going to restore you and bring you back to a position because why? You've gained the discipline, man.
That's right.
You might go without some things for a little period of time, but the Lord is still with you. Keep reading.
Come good. And make not haste in time of trouble.
Don't make haste in times of trouble, man. Don't assume because things start going downhill that the Lord ain't rocking with you. Be patient. Listen to the prophets. Go ahead.
Right. Verse 3. Cleave unto him.
Uh-huh.
And depart not away.
And depart not away. Keep going.
That thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
At thy last end. In the beginning, it's gonna be a fight, man. But you gotta endure until the end, man, because you'll be increased at your last end. But if you prove yourself to be a coward and and under a little bit of pressure, you fold. You know what I'm saying? Like origami, or you at the goddamn laundromat, you over there folding. You know what I'm saying? Then you won't get to see the reward, man. You don't get a crown if you don't endure temptation. Now that doesn't mean that you're not gonna feel weak, that you're not gonna feel go through the pain of it. But you just got to know that you'll be all right, and that's what counsel's for. When you're under pressure, when you're going through things, call the men of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Or if you have a husband, Salakia, mess up the camera angle with all this, you know what I mean? Whatever. When you have a husband, go to your Lord, man, and vent. If you don't have a Lord, then go to your camp leader, man. You understand? But don't think that your thoughts are guiding you in the right direction. A lot of times we think that we're thinking, but we're really listening. And we're listening to demons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your thoughts are not necessarily your thoughts. It's your emotions, and the demons can see what you're dealing with. Let me tell you something, man. Demons watch body language, man. They've been around you since you was a kid. You understand? They attach themselves to you with the person that tried to molest you, man. The person that tried to rape you. The person that first gave you the blunt. Try this. Hey, go ahead and do this little line of code. You know what I'm saying? Don't assume because I got all this range and sniffing that's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I got allergies, man. You understand? Salakia.
They would love.
I got allergies, man. All right. Hey, keep reading.
Okay. Verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Take it cheerfully, man. It come with the territory. You understand? Go ahead.
And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
Be patient, man. Sometimes, man, you feel like you at your lowest in life. You know what I'm saying? But you celebrating Mother's Day and getting her a basket don't make you a good son or a good daughter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A person will take it like the last part of their check. I mean, I gotta get mama this, and you need to pay that light bill, or you need that money to go pay for gas to go to your job. But you want to make sure mama happy because I don't want mama to call me. Oh, you ain't. She called you on Mother's Day. Hey girl, I'm just checking on you. How you doing? Just want to see how you was doing. Listen, a mother should be respected and loved every day for being a mother. It shouldn't take one day out the year for you to have to show your mother that you care about her. If she's being a righteous mother, then the Bible says, I think it's Proverbs 31, somewhere towards the end, 31 and 30. It says that her husband and her children rise up and call her blessed. Let her work praise her, give her praise in the gates.
Right.
That's right.
Your works should, listen, the scriptures say, don't praise yourself with your own lips, right? But let other men's lips praise you. Mother's Day is forcing you to show people praise that may not even goddamn deserve it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're doing it to get praise, then you in the wrong spirit anyway. You understand? And I ain't gonna make this no male-female thing because, nigga, man, fathers be getting socks. You know what I'm saying? And so like I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Coupons.
Man, good night. Or some of that old Stetson nasty cologne.
Right.
You remember the Stetson cologne with the cowboy hat? That old nasty cologne. But I ain't gonna make this no male-female thing. But my whole point is this, man, is that you don't listen. The scriptures tell us how to honor our parents, man. But what the spirit is, man, it's a spirit of liberty. It went from Gaia all the way down to this spirit of Labara. It's in your messenger. If you can pull that out real fast, man. And then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna connect these dots, man, and show y'all what this is, man. Real fast. That's why I say it's the Lord, man. This whole Roe versus Wade overturn thing, it's all spiritual. You understand? Because what Gaia was trying to achieve was liberty. She wanted to have she wanted to marry, to have children, but she didn't want to be a wife. She wanted her liberty. You dig what I'm saying? Go ahead and click on that, man. Bring that out.
Oh God. The goddess of freedom, from Libertas to Lady Liberties. Like,
right. This is what it went from Gaia to the Queen of Heaven. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it also went to like, as far as the Catholics making Mary the mother of Christ as if she had the baby without Joseph. It's all these things we're trying to separate the woman from the wife from the husband. You understand? And make the woman have power outside of a man. That spirit of goddess worship. You know what I'm saying? Where she's popping it up popping on the handstand on the pole, and she's getting all the offerings, right? And the sacrifices, and then she can castrate the man. I don't need a man. You dig what I'm saying? Right. But go ahead, priest.
Come. The honoring of the goddess of freedom began more than 2,000 years ago.
The goddess of what?
The goddess of freedom.
Freedom. Keep going.
Began more than 2,000 years ago amongst the ancient Romans.
The who?
The ancient Romans.
There goes those Romans again. And all you sisters tell your man, why don't you be romantic?
Good.
The antics of the Romans. Why don't you be more romantic? You don't even know what you're saying. You don't even know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what you're asking for. You know what I mean? Keep reading.
They called her Libertas.
Libertas,
The Latin word for freedom. Libertas signified freedom of action.
Freedom of what?
Freedom of action.
He's trying to control me. He insecure. If he's telling me I need to take my photos down from my Instagram, my Snapchat, you know what I'm saying? Look, I know we together and everything, but I'm my own woman. I'm my own choices. I don't want to be controlled by no man, right? What's in Ellis Island? What's in the harbor of New York when you're an immigrant coming to this country? The Statue of what? Of Liberty, right?
Right.
What is the Statue of Liberty holding? A torch. Do y'all remember the beginning of the women's movement, the suffrage movement here in America, right? And in the 60s, what women doing, man, as a protest? Or what? I know Barakia knows. What were they burning, y'all?
In the suffrage movement?
Well, not the suffrage. I mean, in the 60s, when the women was in the feminist movement.
They were probably burning, like, I think they were burning their dresses and their bonnets or something like that.
They were burning their bras.
Their bras?
And they were holding them up on fire like this.
Some weirdo white woman.
I should pull it up on the internet right now. They were, that's right, Officer Malakapia. They were burning, it was a torch, but they were burning their bras. Like the Statue of Liberty, holding that torch, so they burn their bras because they want freedom. Look, the white, listen, freedom, right? The white woman wanted freedom from the white man, but she knew it wasn't no real freedom. She just wanted, she listen, in World War II, they sent the women to the factories because they had to build the ammunition that was being sent overseas to Europe. You know what I'm saying? For the war. So they weren't getting paid. They weren't getting paid the same. So they were fighting for a wage difference. But they had black, Hispanic, Asian women buying to the fact that they were being oppressed by their men. When we were all being oppressed by that goddamn white man and white woman. Like you saw the image of Zeus and Hera with Gaia standing there by herself. No man. Because why? Her man was dead.
Right.
You understand? You could call that young boy that you freak in the bathroom with, popping like it's hot in front of your son, thinking it's cute in your goddamn panties, having him see you in your goddamn drawers. Oh, he just a baby. I changed his diaper. He can see me like this. He gonna, he gonna turn 12, right? He gonna turn 13. He gonna remember what your butt, your breast look like. You understand? And if he got a sister, he may not try to know with you because you his mama, but he may end up touching his little sister. Because I mean, it's all in the family. You got something you want to say, sis? Oh, Salai, I thought you raised your hand. No sweat. You gotta get that. She like she was terrified. You all right? Hey man, so look, man. No sweat. But look, man. Like I said, the spirit of the white man, the spirit of Greek culture is what's destroying our households, man. Keep reading, Free.
Okay. They called her Libertas, the Latin word for freedom.
Right.
Libertas signified freedom of action. Freedom from restraint.
Right.
Independence.
And what?
Independence.
What's that song, Boosie? INDEPENDENT. That me. right? You know what I'm saying? In the club, they shouting out, where all my independent sisters at, ladies at? Where, you know what I'm saying? Who got their own job? Who got their own car? Who got their... What the hell is going on, man? And the women is loving it. They're like, oh, I'm about to buy, girl. You about to get the bottles. I'm independent. I'm doing it. Right? You know what I'm saying? And put it in our sisters' heads that pursuing that freedom is their culture, and it's a lie. And all you end up with is a bunch of children and by yourself. And then the crazy part is when a man try to come in and be a man, now you terrified. Now you're trying to find ways of escape because you don't really want that man to rule over you. So now you know, Asa Kanat proposed today, powerful quote. He said, "Don't let your excuses be the reason why you destroy yourself. Like, don't buy into your own excuse and let it destroy you. And now you having a problem having a man come and actually deal with you, man. And you got to relearn. And it's okay, sis. I'm not. This ain't me getting on the sisters. We all got to come and learn again and be born again. But the problem is us buying into the lies make us fight against the truth. Whether maybe not consciously, because in your mind you're like, I love the truth. I know this is true. But in your subconscious mind, man, that's the serpent's words. You ain't gonna die. They just know they don't want you to be the God. They don't want you to be a God. They don't want you to have the knowledge because they know if you have the knowledge, you'll be all powerful. You know what I'm saying? You listen. You don't need a husband to have a baby. You can have a baby because there's a what they call that. What Polite's wife said. It's the gene or the what? The Bartholin gland. You making babies on your own without seed, without sperm.
I don't know about that one.
Man, listen, man, the devil is a lie, man. Go ahead, priest. It's a lie.
If I could just briefly, like it's crazy because like how we celebrate our freedom is like how to celebrate their freedom is being naked in public. Throwing, you know what I'm saying, throwing it in a circle, you know what I'm saying? Having
Mardi Gras, hold on, Mardi Gras. Ah! Right. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn girls going wild.
Right. Just
go ahead, priest. Like
we celebrate our freedom by being, you know what I'm saying, being high and being lawless. You know what I'm saying? Like we celebrate our freedom with garbage.
And Salaki, someone give me the precept of use not your liberty for an occasion to the flesh. Someone give me that, man. Use not your liberty. Somebody, anybody. Osine Christ.
Oh, that was
If I could.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You got it? Okay, no. Go ahead, priest.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. What you're bringing out is like it's super heavy. The thing is, women have wholly bought into this lie.
Right.
They've been wholly. They bought into it completely, and most of them still want a man, even though they have never been taught to seek one.
Right.
You've never been taught to seek one. You never know what. You don't even know really what to do with a man when you got one.
Right.
That's a fact. It's a fact.
Right.
You know how to wash dishes. That's good. You know how to do your taxes, and half of you kind of know how to buy a car and kind of know how to go to a mechanic. You kind of know there's different types of oils. You don't. But the thing is, like you have been taught to be independent, but you still want a man. When you get him, you imagine he should act like this. He should act romantic. He should bring you flowers. He should read your mind. He should talk to you this way, unless he needs to talk to you this way.
That's
so you're throwing. You don't know what the hell to do with him, man.
Man, that's real, man.
And it's a sad truth. And that's why there's a drop off in the struggle, and men are taught, the only thing that to do with a woman is one thing and one thing only. There's a few songs about it,
right?
And that's a shame in and of itself.
It is
as well, because it disvalues women and it disvalues men in the relationship that we hold for one another, man.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? And that's the real thing that hangs us up. That's the loss that we are missing, man. Women feel that they ought to be celebrated and worshiped because that's what they've been taught.
Right.
But they haven't been taught, the main thing a woman really wants on her pedestal or her altar, so to speak, would be a man. It would be a man that she finds suitable, preferably Drake, preferably Aubrey from Canada, to come in and swoop her off her feet and take her to Miami every Saturday.
Right.
but she doesn't know that that is the last thing she wants.
Right.
She doesn't even understand that those things that she imagines wanting are the things that her oppressor taught her to want and will further destroy her in this state that we live in America.
Right.
So I agree.
Oh, no sweat, man. Yeah, give that priest a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Malachi, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he says, like the ways a child, your son will wear his sister's bra and dresses. Yeah, it's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And Sister Maserati talking about, you know what I'm saying, self-sabotage. Yeah. But I'm gonna say this though, it's not really y'all fault, man. That's why the scriptures say that the Lord winks at the times of our ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we that are in the truth, we have the possibility of dying. Because now we're born again. Now we have new names. So now the fight begins. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to fight that demon or that idea, because it's hard when you're handling things every day by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And in your mind, a man's supposed to come in and provide when, you know, we can. I don't want to go there right now. I mean, I'm probably just, this is probably on my jacket. Man. I'll be on these sisters, man. But, you know, Proverbs 31, man, we can go through it. You know what I'm saying? Like the provision that a man brings is not just financial. Can it be financial? Yes, it can. But, you know, every sister has different needs, right? But the main thing is spiritual guidance, man.
Right.
Because the scriptures say that the woman was deceived, but Adam was not. That's why he was in the transgression, because he all the way knew better. You know what I mean? The scriptures say for us to dwell with y'all according to knowledge as unto the weaker vessel, man. They always come after y'all first because y'all y'all love smooth words. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I mean, listen, men love what they see, women love what they hear. That's why men fall in love with what they see and women fall in love with what they hear, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why women love lies. A woman will lie to herself to stay in a situation. She'll create a whole scenario in her head to stay in a situation because, you know, it's whatever motivates her at the time. Listen, you ever seen a brother that, you know, well, listen, we're not gonna go there. You ever look at a couple and be like, damn, how he get her? I guarantee you he got a mouthpiece, man. You know what I'm saying? He talk a good game. Now that's not always a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's dangerous because you liking what you hear can affect your judgment. You think what I'm saying? That's why our culture, our system is to have brothers, men, to evaluate the man that a woman is dealing with, whether it's our sister, you understand, whether it's our daughter. We judge because we don't care about what he's talking about, his smooth talk. We don't care about how he dressed. You know what I'm saying? All we care about in ISUPK is, you know, do we care about the law, such as the commandments, man? You know what I'm saying? Does he believe that Yahushua is king? You understand? Does he believe in being a warrior for his people? You dig what I'm saying? And, you know, will he go through the fire? You know what I'm saying? Because every man, a pair of lips can say anything, but can he endure? You know what I'm saying? That's who we want our daughters to be with. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's who and that's who you should want your daughter to be with. And that's what you should want. You know what I mean? Somebody that, yeah, he may get you this and buy you this and do these things, but is he going to stand by you? Regardless, he's not going to leave you. You understand? But was there any more on that Liberus?
Well, I got Galatians.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Oh, yeah, talking about the liberty. Go ahead. Yeah, Salakia.
Book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 13.
Good, nice, sis. Salakia. Sis says some wild stuff, man. I'm going to go ahead and read it. You said you typed it. I'm about to read it. Sister Maserati. Now women today want a woman with a rod. Yup. And that's heavy too, sis, because you know what's so deep about that? I guess in their minds, they feel like in dealing with the woman, they're dealing with themselves, and it'll be more sensitivity to their feelings, right? But a large majority of female or lesbian relationships have the most violence in them. Like the domestic violence increases with those lesbian relationships, man. You understand? You might be able to listen, man. No one ever said that you have to. Well, Salakia. Listen, man. They got that little. They got all kinds of devices and mechanisms now for you to have an orgasm, man. You understand?
For women.
For women. You understand? Right? But I mean, for men too. But but usually it go into some more foul crap, Greek culture. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to get into all that. You understand? But the bottom line is this: is that you're lying to yourself to say to yourself that a woman is going to understand me better than a man can, because the Lord said He created male and female, created He them, and that it was not good for man to be alone, and that he needed a helpmeet, and that woman was the only thing that was going to be able to compliment him, not another woman, but a man. You know what I'm saying? And like Captain, I just like to say, man, that little plastic, you know what I'm saying, nylon device, it ain't gonna be the same as that throbber. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Pulsate and all that, man. It ain't gonna feel the same, man. You know what I'm saying? That masculine energy, man. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Let's move on, man. Salaki, go ahead, priest. Salaki. Since you didn't about to take a whole different direction. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Go come. Book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 13. For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty.
You have been called unto what?
Unto liberty.
Listen, man, we've been called unto liberty. Liberty from what, though? Liberty from Christmas. Liberty from Thanksgiving. Liberty from Mother's Day. Liberty from Father's Day. Liberty from birthdays, man. You understand? We're free to exercise and to do our culture, man. We're free to do that, man. Listen, and really what... Don't say Shalaki. Sis, I was just playing. Come on, man. Good night. Listen, you ain't do nothing. I'm responsible. I take responsibility. You talking about Shalaki? You good, sis? You too. Listen, we've been given liberty to live out our culture, and we just experienced that at Passover, man. It was beautiful, man. All the sisters was looking like princesses. It felt like the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know some brothers thought that Yahweh Shah was going to come back with the fireworks, man. You understand? But to see all those beautiful Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men and women together in harmony, you understand? Us keeping the holy convocation, the feast day, man. We were free. We were in our world. Christmas couldn't get in that, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving, Halloween couldn't get in that, man. We were set apart, man. We were Quadash. We were holy, man.
Right.
And we were loving on each other, man. We were keeping the laws. We were respecting each other. There wasn't one incident. You understand? And it was beautiful, man. The Lord gave us the liberty to celebrate our culture, man. You understand? And the liberty to be free from the cares of this world, man, and the deceitfulness of riches. Because, listen, through hell and high water for us to get to Cocoa Beach. Right. You dig what I'm saying? But we got there and we enjoyed each other, man. You understand? And the Lord was pleased with that sacrifice. You dig what I'm saying? But even though we have liberty, right? Because ain't no priest coming. If you violate the law on some level right now, ain't no priest coming to take your head off and put you to death. The priest was the laws, man. We was 12. You saw this hanging off somebody's neck, a brother, like a bonsai yarn, that mighty man, that stern-looking war angel. If he show up, you first thing we gonna say is Salakia, hey shalom, Yahweh, is it shalom? Is it peace? He coming to check things out. He on guard. He want to make sure ain't or them pigs they just eating trash, right? Ain't it on the grill, right? Right? Because why? Because if it was a violation, you get put to death. Right. But right now, under Christ, man, we're under the mercy of Christ. We're in a period of grace where we're not suffering the penalties of death for our sins. So we have a liberty. But we shouldn't use that liberty to what? Keep reading.
Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh.
Right. For a what?
You use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh.
Don't use liberty to say because of Roe v. Wade, I can go ahead and kill my baby because it was my birthday, you know what I'm saying? Or it was Mother's Day, and he came and brought me a whole, look, girl, he went and got me, what's that stuff called with the fruit basket, with the fruit creations? I forget what it's, huh? The edible arrangements. He got me 3 edible arrangements. One was strawberry, one had the little sunflowers with the cantaloupe, and he bought me some chocolates, and he got me that Patron. Girl, listen, it's been 7 months. It's cobwebs down there. I had to. And then bing in the morning, but I didn't buy the plan B. you know what? Listen, I already had too many kids. I got complications. I got to go ahead and just, it's okay. It's not a human yet. Right. That's what the white man had told us, right? Life don't begin at conception. When the sperm hit the egg, that ain't life. It got to have some arms and feet. And then the white man's such a goddamn bastard. He'll wait till the third trimester and go in there and take the baby apart. Man, let me calm down, man. I can't even conceive of that, man. A baby being formed. And let me say this, man. The arrogance of the devil and the lies of the devil will have a woman believe that she is the God of her body and the God of that child to determine whether it lives or dies. Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 39, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you have the liberty to have an occasion to the flesh because you had a weak moment in the flesh and you violated God's laws. Because if you have to understand something, if the Lord allowed that baby to come into your womb and for you to get pregnant, the Lord decided that. Don't you know out there, sisters, that the Lord shut wombs down?
Right.
He made women barren. Women would go to the temple and beseech the Lord just to have children.
Right.
So if you have children, man, I don't care if you felt like it was a mistake or not, man. The Lord sent them children to you, man. And they have value, man. And you as a mother have value. You have to understand that, man. I don't care what you're going through in the struggle you're going through. Right. Listen, man, you did something strange, you know what I mean? And God arranged. It's okay. It's all right. But guess what? Now you got to live with that decision.
Right.
You got to live with it, man. But you do the right thing. And the Lord can turn that pain into something that's beautiful, man, and pure. Okay? You got that?
Come. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39. See, now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me.
Right. Gaia ain't with him.
Right.
Uranus ain't with him, man. Or Pontus and Aurea. You know what I'm saying? Or Zeus and Kronos and all that. Right. Read it again from the top.
Come. See, now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill.
Who?
I kill.
Only the Lord has the authority to do that. Or if he gives an order to his men.
Right. Which
no one has that right now, man. The Lord does this, man. The Lord gives those orders. Where do you feel like you can believe the lie of the devil, of the serpent that says that they don't want you to become a God, to know life and death and good and evil, man? It's not your place, man. You want to say, I'm going to do what I want with my body. Your body is not your own, man. If you're a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian woman, you have been purchased with a price, man. You understand? And I ain't talking about the dowry neither. I'm talking about you are the property of the Most High, man. And there's a requirement and a standard on your life, man.
Right.
You can't just do what you want to do. Right. Keep reading, priest.
Oh God. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Right, man. The Lord has the authority to take life and to give life. A woman says, well, I birthed life, so I can take it. A lot of times parents will be like, man, I brought you into this world, I'll take you out.
Right.
But I'm going to be real with you. Even in Israel, if a son was wicked, a child was wicked, we couldn't just take our child out, could we? We had the priests and the elders of the city. And they would determine, oh, this child does not respect his parents. Let's bring him outside of the tents, and we're gonna let everybody know this wicked son or wicked daughter don't respect their parents, and we're gonna put them to death and stone them until they are dead.
You had to birth them first, too.
You understand? We couldn't just decide that we're gonna take our child up out of here. Everything had to go to judgment. And let me say this: you don't know a goddamn thing until you hear the judges. Man. You may have a thought, you may have an idea. You have to go to council and get the judgment. Then you know what the heart of the matter is, man.
Right.
And let me say this too. A lot of times, man, y'all get counsel and you're getting suggestions. Let me tell you something. If one person gives their side of the story and then you receive counsel on that, that's counsel, but it's a suggestion because the only way to get a whole counsel is if everybody's able to give witness and bear witness to what happened and then a judgment is given, man.
Right.
Y'all need to stop mistaking some counsel with suggestions. It ain't necessarily an order. It ain't necessarily the judgment of the Lord. It's a suggestion. But when you have all the judges, all the generals, all the witnesses, every party involved, and all the matter is brought out, then you have a judgment. Then you know how the Lord feels about it. I hope I make myself clear. Is that it on that?
Come on.
Okay, drop that. Read that Roe versus Wade I sent you, man. Because I think we got about maybe like 10 minutes left. I don't know if we're good on time or not. Oh, and sis said, Salakia. Yes, sis, Salakia. Sis said the fruit of the womb is a reward. That's right. It's a reward from the Lord, man. Because, you know, a lot of sisters, man, like Elkanah's wife, Hannah, the mother of Samuel, she was barren for a long period of time. And she was I don't know if she was the first wife acquired or the second wife, but Elkanah had another wife named Peniah. And Peniah was popping out babies like over Redenbacher, man. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, Peniah wasn't even sisterly. She like, look, I guess the Lord ain't with you. I'm popping these out. And she was fronting on Hannah. And Hannah was a righteous sister, man. She bit her tongue and ate it, man. Because Peniah was an immature, self-centered sister who didn't have no sisterhood, man. You understand? And Hannah put her trust in the Lord. And she went to the Lord, man, and she prayed to the Lord, man, and said, if you give me a son, I'm going to give him right back to you. And she gave him to the school, to the priesthood, man. And he became Samuel. And y'all know how Samuel rocked out. You understand? So the fruit of the womb is a reward, sis. You're exactly correct. It is a reward, man. But whether it's through in the world we make decisions and things happen, or if it's in the truth, either way, if the Lord sends it, then it's what the Lord wanted, man. The problem is because of this women worship, this goddess worship, we're placing the power of God in the hands of women. You understand? Give me Hebrews 12 and verse 9. You know what I'm saying? Listen, a woman is a portal for the life of our people. She's the gateway through which, you know, our children come through. And that's a powerful thing because she's like the doorway. And she goes through a lot to have a child. They say that having a child is damn near like death, like almost experiencing damn near death. I mean, I don't know how they have things like the epidural and different methods to try to numb some of that pain. But either way, what the body goes through to have another human being is it's a heavy thing, man, and it should be taken for light. You dig what I'm saying? But even having said that, it doesn't change the fact that the Lord is the author of life and the author of death. And we should, and a woman should never take it upon herself because she bears children to feel like she has the authority and the right to take a child's life, man. That's some wicked nonsense, man. And it comes out of the worship. It comes out of goddess worship. Feeling like a woman's to be worshipped to the point where she decides what life and death is, man. You understand? Go ahead and read that Roe versus Wade.
It's like I haven't received that.
I didn't send that. What the easy?
I got that Hebrews.
Yeah, go ahead and read that Hebrews then, man. Because read that Hebrews.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us. And we gave them reverence.
This is saying that we've had fathers of our flesh that corrected us. We've had dads that told us what was right from wrong. Some of us have had dads. I mean, who knows nowadays, right? Even in these times. But it's saying we had dads and we gave them respect. They told us what was right from wrong. Go ahead.
Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live?
The Father of what?
Of spirits.
Listen, the Most High is the Father of spirits, man. Not Gaia.
Right.
Not a woman. The Most High, Yahweh, is the Father of spirits. He sends life into the earth, man. He causes, when someone passes away, he causes that spirit to come back into the earth again and to rise again, man. The Lord does that. He's the authority. And by us supporting this Roe versus Wade nonsense, man, we're trying to give that authority to the woman. And which is what the serpent was trying to lie to the woman and get her to believe, that she could be God. You know what I'm saying? You are a princess. You know what I'm saying? You're better than every other nation on this earth. You're royalty. You make the best Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians on the earth. Like you produce the greatest race on planet Earth, but you're not a god.
Right.
But you are the top. You are the cream of the crop on planet Earth. Don't no woman compare to you.
Right.
At all. Not by any measure. You understand? But guess what? You got to yield to your man, though. You got to yield to your man, though.
Right.
You listen. You at the top of the ladder, but look, Christ over us. Christ is over every man in Israel, but he got to yield to the Most High.
Right.
You ain't that bad, is you? I'm a bad bitch. Okay, no sweat. You ain't that bad, is you? All right, you know what I'm saying? We all got to yield, man. I just sent it to you, Priest. Go ahead. And this is where I was saying about the goddess Labara dealing with the goddess of liberty and freedom of action. This is what it's led to. This spirit that started back in ancient Roman culture with Gaia and the worship of a woman as the creator of life. What that led down to, man, because we love Mother's Day and want to honor mothers as the creators, right, of life. It led down to us watching our children die. Go ahead.
Roe versus Wade passed in 1973.
1970 is 2022, and it just got overturned. Barack, how many years is that?
That's over 2022. That's 100 years.
Good night. Damn near 100 years.
What
Is it 100?
What year was it?
1973.
Oh, 73. No, it's 50. That's 50 years. 73. That's on field 49, 50 years.
Damn near half a century. Half a century, the white man has allowed our people to murder our children, man. Go ahead and read it, Priest.
Roe versus Wade, passed in 1973, was a landmark decision of the U.S. Supreme Court, in which the court ruled that the Constitution of the United States protects a pregnant woman's liberty.
It protects her what?
A pregnant woman's liberty to choose to have an abortion without excessive government restriction.
And we just read in Galatians, use not your liberty for what? As an occasion to the flesh, man.
Right.
What should you be using your liberty for? Bring that precept back. I don't think we finished it.
Galatians.
You know what I'm saying? Because you feel like you have the freedom to kill your children is a wicked thing, man. It's a wicked thing. It's an evil thing, man. You understand? And I hope I've drawn a clear connection and parallel to the love of Mother's Day, wanting to honor your mother. Because I'm gonna show you what the Bible talks about is honoring your mother is not what they talk about. As far as getting her flowers and buying her chocolate or taking her out for lunch and dinner. That's not honoring your mother, man. I'm going to show you what honoring your mother is before we close out. I'm going to end it there. Okay? I forget what you remember what it was? If not, we're going to drop it and move on, man. If you can't find it fast. You got it?
All
right. You know what I'm saying? The liberty that we have, man, is not the liberty that comes from the goddess of liberty or from the Statue of Liberty or from America, because we know America taught freedom, but they gave us slavery, man. You understand? Right. And that's what the white man does, man. His words are smoother than oil. You know what I'm saying? It's softer than butter. You know what I'm saying? It's a trick bag. You know what I'm saying? We say we the home of the brave and the land of the free, when really it's the home of the cowards. You know what I'm saying? And the land of the slaves, man. You know what I'm saying? And whatever freedom that they offer you, it's not, they promise you freedom, but you end up in bondage. You know what I'm saying? You end up a slave, man. You dig what I'm saying? What you got?
Book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 13.
This is Galatians chapter 5, verse 13. If y'all writing these scriptures down, go ahead.
For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh.
Right, man. Listen, we've been called unto freedom because here we have the freedom to celebrate to practice our culture. You know what I'm saying? You know, you could be anything in America. You know what I'm saying? Except for a Jew, right? We don't receive like the hate and the feedback, but nobody's stopping us from celebrating Passover, man. Nobody's stopping us from celebrating the Feast of Unleavened Bread, doing the Day of Atonement. We can do our culture, man, uninterrupted, right? But we don't use our freedom to take the freedom that America gives us and murder our children. All right. But what we use our freedom for?
For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh. But by love serve one another.
By what?
By love serve one another.
How are you serving your baby by having it aborted? You know what I'm saying? How are you serving your child or your husband by having it murdered, man? You know what I'm saying? But by love, we should serve one another, man. That's what you should use our freedom for. That's what the Passover was. All those sisters, man, those virtuous sisters and princesses that were in those kitchens making that unleavened bread, they were serving, man, for love. All the brothers who were doing shamar, the brothers that was on the video department that was recording all these glorious moments, they were serving our people with love, man. Commanding General Yohana, who facilitated us having the Passover, man, the Lord's Passover, man, in Cocoa Beach, Florida. The brothers who are in that zone in Florida, you know what I'm saying? They were all serving and hosting and showing hospitality with love, man. So we could experience a holy convocation, man. We had the freedom to do that. The freedom to buy the plane tickets, to reserve the hotels, the Airbnbs, to rent the vehicles, man. We had the freedom to do it. So we should exercise and use our freedom not to take part in Greek culture, Roman culture, American culture, the white man's culture, the devil's culture, but we should use that freedom, man, to serve and love one another, man. That's the goal, man. That's goals. What they be saying now?
Right.
Relationship goals, couple goals. What you say, sis? Period. Good night. Period. Good night. You understand? Right. Did you finish that Roe versus Wade? Okay, what we got left? So now let me get to the beat so we can get up out of here. The way you honor your mother, okay? You know what I'm saying? No sweat, sis. The way you honor your mother. Take me to Proverbs 23:22. Honoring your father and honoring your mother has more to do with taking care of them in their old age than it does a day in the year. Okay? When the scriptures talk about honoring your mother and your father, that your days might be long in the earth, the Lord is talking about, because you have to understand something. When parents have a child, that child is incapable of taking care of itself. It cannot survive and live without the care of the parents, and especially the mother. Because for some of y'all sisters out there, y'all are going back to breastfeeding. You heard some of these stories about what's in the Similac and in these powdered milks and whatnot. Even though we eat undefiled bread out here anyway, the Lord protects us. But a lot of are going back to breastfeeding, man, and that takes a toll. So a mother gives a lot to sustain the life of a child, to be able to take care of itself, to feed itself, to dress itself. You know what I mean? To be able to work, to provide its own shelter, man. You rely on your parents, man, for a large portion of your life to be able to be able to get out there on your own, man. And that's a debt you really can't repay. And so the only way to repay that debt, to show honor and respect to your mother and father, is that when they reach the stage where they cannot take care of themselves, you take care of them the way that they took care of you. You understand? So go ahead and read that, man. Proverbs 23, verse 22.
Oh, God. Book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 22. Hearken unto thy father that begat thee.
Right. Listen to your father that gave birth to you, that busted you out of the sack, man. You understand? Go ahead.
And despise not thy mother.
And don't despise your mother. I mean, who would despise their mother, right? But go ahead.
Despise not thy mother when she is old.
When she is what?
When she is old.
When she starts to have dementia.
When she is old.
No, I'm saying, no, both sides of Christ. No, we trained up, man. It's a trained priest. I'm just saying, when she has dementia, when she has liver problems, when she can't, when she has to wear an adult diaper, when she can't control her bladder, control her bowel movements. You understand? When she's having problems eating and she has to get fed through a tube. When she has to go through dialysis. My mother, man, I ain't gonna get into it, man. I ain't gonna speak on it, man. Salaki, I ain't gonna speak on it. You know what I mean? But yeah. When you're older, you're more prone to injuries because your body's older. You understand? When your mother took the time to take care of you, in your life, you have to take care of her. Even if she's been even if she was a wicked woman, to the Lord, you will be given an honorable sacrifice and offering to that. When your mother cannot take care of herself, you go on there and don't be a hard-hearted child. Don't be an evil child. Even if she don't believe in the Lord and she's a Christian and she celebrates all these holidays, man, honor your parents, man, by taking care of them because they still gave you life. You dig what I'm saying? You got to buy them a whole thing of flowers on Mother's Day, but when she's not able to take care of herself, be there for her. You understand? Read it one more time. We're gonna move on to the next precept.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verse 22.
Uh-huh.
Hearken unto thy father that begat thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old.
I just want to give y'all context to these other precepts we're going to read real fast about what honoring your mother is. Give me Tobit 4 and 3. So I want to give y'all the context, man, because people use that scripture. If you go on Google right now, put Mother's Day in the Bible, you're going to see honor your mother and father. That's what the scripture's going to come up, because the white man's the goddamn devil. You understand? Honoring your parents is talking about taking care of them in their old age, man. Because we all get old, we all get weak. We start out in diapers, we end in diapers. I know you got it now, girl, but you won't have it forever. You know what I'm saying? I know you young men, you out there bench pressing 300 pounds, 400 pounds, you knocking them out, them reps out. There's gonna be a day, man, where you can't lift, you're gonna barely be able to lift a spoon. You did? Well, I mean, God forbid, maybe Christ come in. Brothers get them new bodies. Run through these goddamn heathens. Like a hot knife through butter. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing. But if not, man, you know what I'm saying? The grade's gonna come in. You know what I'm saying? Old age just sets in, man. This is real life. The knees start popping. You squat down. Used to when you was in your 20s, you squatting down. It's all good. Now your knees popping, man. You know what I mean? Like firecrackers. Snap, crackle, pop. Rice Krispie treats, man. You did? That's called old age. It's gonna happen to all of us. But we have to be mindful of our parents. Not just throwing like how these white folks do, throwing old folks' homes, where the goddamn service care workers are leaving them in their bed covered in piss. Ain't changed the bedpan in 5 days. They left there stinking. You know what I'm saying? Or they mad because they got to deal with them. Or they mad because they got to deal with them, and they bring them. They're not bringing their lunch on time if they're feeding them at all. You have to take care of them. Go ahead.
So like, what was it?
Tobit 4 and 3.
Okay, most time. The book of Tobit, chapter 4, verse 3.
And when he had called him, he said, "My son, when I am dead, bury me, and despise not thy mother."
Right. That's also honoring your parents. Is making sure they have a proper burial. Now, General Hyman brought out an understanding about, because I told my mother she wanted to be cremated. And that's a culture of the Vikings, like the Nordic culture. They would, like, if it was a dead body, they'd send it off in a boat in the ocean and shoot arrows. If you watch Vikings or the show The Last Kingdom, that's the culture of the Vikings. Like, they'll send a boat off because they're shipping them to Valhalla, right? And they'll shoot arrows on fire and launch on a boat, and then the boat gets on fire and they'd be cremated out in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? But General Muhammad says is that, we're practical. So if you can't afford to pay for a full-out funeral because they're expensive, coffins are very expensive, and the parent is okay with being cremated, that you could go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to feel guilty about that. But that is not our culture. Okay? So also honoring your parents is make sure they have a proper burial. You know what I mean? Whether that be cremation, you know what I'm saying, or a regular burial, which some of y'all may have seen General Haas. I know he's over that department, the funeral department. Captain Akkad, I think it's another brother that's over that as well. I don't remember. But Salaki, anyways, so we have a whole process as priests when we're dealing with somebody that's in the truth and we're laying them to rest. Lord willing, if something does happen to me, that I go out the same way. Bury me a priest. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Go ahead.
Okay. But honor her all the days of thy life.
Right. Bury me. Read again from the top.
Okay. And when he had called him, he said, "My son, when I am dead, bury me. And despise not thy mother."
We heard that in Proverbs. Don't despise your mom because she's old and she's relying on you and dependent upon you. Because a lot of times when we're in our lives, we have 1,000 things going on. But don't forget your mother. Don't forget your mother in her old age. Honor her. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
But honor her all the days of thy life.
Right.
And do that which shall please her.
Right.
And grieve her not.
Right. Because whatever she's asking for, can I get a bowl of applesauce? Could you buy me that hibiscus tea from Starbucks that costs $14 a cup? And you're like, good night, man. Could you please, when you head out, stop by the Rite Aid? I need my prescriptions. And look, you under orders. You know what I'm saying? You got a captain over your head giving you orders to get some work done. Man, low key, man, stop by that Rite Aid and take care of your mother. Honor your mother, man. Okay? Sisters, you gotta make a garment for your husband. You got 6 kids running their mouth. I want dinner, I want a peanut butter jelly sandwich, I want this, I want that. And mama's like, look, you know what I mean? I need you to go ahead and run this errand. And she can do it herself. Honor your mother, man. That's what honoring your mother is, not Mother's Day. You understand? But with that, unless there's any questions in the chat, I want to say first the water to everybody that's here in the class. I want to shout y'all out, man, for y'all participation. Priest and Officer Barakya, you know what I'm saying? Priest and Officer Banzayan, and the reader, Priest and Officer Kargazai, mighty priest, mighty teacher. You know what I'm saying? The sisters that are here in the class, everybody in the chat. The water, you know what I'm saying? Listen to me run my goddamn mouth for this long and enduring with your brother. You know what I'm saying? But with that, I'm going to go ahead and pass the class to Priest and Officer Banzayan for the security announcements. So if there's any questions, you know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all, Kargazai, Salakia. Y'all keep fighting y'all demons and enduring. You know what I'm saying? God damn the white man. God damn America. You know what I'm saying? And God damn these holidays and this culture, man. That doesn't belong to us, man. Right. We got to gather ourselves together as a nation that's not desired, man. And like the scripture said, like this priest brought out, man, to serve one another in love, man. You know what I'm saying? Have compassion on each other. You understand? Have mercy on each other, man. This is not a competition. We're not against each other, man. We need to come together as the Lord said. When the Lord said that the man is the head of the woman, that's how the Lord wants us to relate to each other. He don't want us relating to each other no other way. He don't want it in the woman's head. No, I'm the authority. I'm the head. Get that out your head. He's your head. You understand? And Christ is our head, which means, and Christ is represented in the men above us. As far as I'm concerned, Officer Karab is Christ. Captain Yadazak is Christ. Captain Kahan Thumyad is Christ. General Mahaiman is Christ. Captain Tazaryak is Christ. Commander Johanna is Christ. Because why? They're under Christ, and they're over me. You understand? So if I can say Kana Wakan and serve the men above me, then good night, sis. Come on, man. You know what I mean? We listen, we got to serve each other in love, man. And love is keeping the commandments, man. That's our culture. But Salaki, go ahead, priest.
These are the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves in the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, in Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Ma'ashera means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department of teacher. Priest fund, the free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you will like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of First Fruits. Starts after the Sabbath, after the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sundown, Saturday, April 23rd, 2022. Count 50 days and celebrate the 50th day. On Sunday, June 12th, 2022. Start before sundown. We found in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 10 through 22. Remind Akima Akwati to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And this concludes ISUPK security announcements.
All right. And with that, Imajim, which in the Hebrew means to stand. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer. This is East, right?
Correct.
Okay, Most High Christ. All right. Salaki Sar to face the East. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Balak Bakah. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'aratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Nathan. Lanawa. Lakam. Call. Yawam. Wasalat Yanawa. Kabawak Yanawa. Kasalat Yanawa. Kabawak Yanawa. Wala'ah. Taba'ayanawa. Banasayawan.
Banasayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Haishawayanawa.
Shaynawa.
Salakia. Hawashayanawa.
Awashaynawa.
Mayan. Ra'ah. Ka'ah. Salakia. Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wahala.
Wahala.
Wahatapara.
Wadapara.
La'awa walamyum.
Wawalamyum.
Aman.
Aman.
In the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom come,
thy will be done
thy will be done
in the earth
in the earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our
and
debts
forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Amen. All right, Sar. We're going to face and do a courtesy salute for the brothers, men of Israel. Amadim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shad Barakathah. Sar, turn, face the sisters. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shemalathon by Hashem Yahweh Shad. Yazamata, dismissed.